I want to make sure that we get things started and get our thirsts quenched in a timely manner. So we're going to kick off the tasting with a little, pass it around, Uvaggio Vermentino. And this this wine, this project really sort of embraces a lot of what Lodi's about. This is a $14 suggested retail price wine. Got a bottle shot here or a label shot somewhere. I'll have to dig that up. It seemed to have dropped off my radar. There it is. There's a label shot. So this is what a lot of Lodi is all about. Really friendly wines for. I think I heard this several times today. Other regions can have Saturday night. You'll take the other 6, right?
That's exactly right. You can have those high dollar special wines on your Saturday evening or your anniversaries, but we'll take the other 6 nights of the week and have you drink bottles of Vermentino like this, or Zinfandel, or Petit Syrah, or Sangiovese, or whatever your preference. We can do many things here.
So Vermentino, is this something that you guys, either of you guys, are familiar with? How much is being grown here? When it was put in the ground? How's it doing in general?
Yeah, I think when you look at this particular wine, the Uvaggio Vermentino, it's been the passion of Jim Moore, who is the winemaker and owner of this brand. And Jim, for many years, was the winemaker for Robert Mondavi's Italian line of wines, and he really was interested in Italian varieties and partnered with some growers and planted these vineyards about 10 years ago. So he's really kind of led the effort in Vermentino in California, and has shown that you can make a really nice light-styled white with this variety in this region.
Yeah, I think that's what we're experimenting with right now. Is maybe we weren't really known as the capital for white wine grapes. Like you said, people recognize us with a Zinfandel character maybe. But a lot of these varieties are growing in climates that are almost identical to what we have here.
That's another story. I mean, there's a lot to learn about Lodi. I thought I had a little bit of a handle on things. But you speak about climate, and we have this wine here, which I think speaks to a certain extent about climate. You don't think of Lodi when you think of a light, crisp white wine. You tend to think light, crisp white wines come from cool coastal climates, and Lodi definitely has a reputation as being a hot place.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that is the reputation is a little bit of misinformation and misunderstanding. I mean, Lodi sits directly east of the San Francisco Bay, and so during the growing season, as temperatures warm up in the valley, all this cool air spills in off of the San Francisco Bay, across the Delta, and right into the region, creating a distinct climate here in the Appalachian that you don't see north and south of here. And it recreates, I think manifests itself in the wines with a freshness and a really kind of beautiful forward fruitiness to them as well.
And when you say north and south, I forget that somebody today mentioned that there's about a 15-mile corridor where those Delta breezes really are strongest, and it's just the prime part of this area for grape growing.
You can absolutely notice that. I know personally you can drive between here and, say, Sacramento, which is a half hour north of us, and somewhere in that distance you're going to find that everything changes. What crops are grown out there, even the natural flora and fauna. The oak trees kind of dry up and get a little bit more scraggly, where if you look around our Appalachian everywhere, everything just seems to be fertile. And we also have the McCallamy River running right through the heart of our valley as well.
So it's a pretty interesting and diverse place, and there, I think if I remember correctly, there's 60 varieties that are commercially grown.
Yeah, I think because it's got a very warm Mediterranean climate, there's this broad diversity of varieties that do really well here, and over the last couple of decades, we've seen a lot of experimentation with these varieties, and they may not be as well known as a Chardonnay or Merlot, but they make delicious wines, and they are often at a great value, and they're doing very well here.
And just hi Napa girl, I did go to Heritage Oaks today. I had lunch at Heritage Oaks. I took a walk through the vineyards, down to the river, saw the bluffs, saw part of the potential restoration projects of wildlife corridors that they're building. So it was definitely a fascinating part of my day, and that's where I got a significant part of the color I'm sporting tonight. I started out a paler shade this morning. It is, I don't know what it's like in the rest of the country, but the weather here, I'm told this is like a typical summertime day. It was cool and fresh this morning. It was probably, I don't know how hot, 92?
Maybe 92.
Yeah.
Maybe 92? It was hot. It was fairly dry, though. It didn't seem humid at all today. Is that typical?
Yeah, this is kind of, it's a little on the warm side for this time of year, but it's fairly typical. We have a fairly dry climate here, which is good for the grapes, and it's often breezy and windy at this time of year as well, too, and we've had a fair bit of wind the last 2 days.